and welcome back to How to Spend It. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 services only rich people use. These are the services that we often hear about the rich having and dream of having to make our lives easier. Before we get on to that, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot and lets us know that we are helping to enrich lives out there. And without any further ado, let's get on to the video. Number 10. Elite nannies. Starting off today's video of what services the rich use is the idea of nannies. Now, we aren't talking about just any type of nanny, but ones that could come close to the workings of Mary Poppins. These are the nannies that the children of the rich will likely see more than their own parents if the parents have their own careers at the front of their minds. The elite nanny is one who is fully trained to be what the child needs them to be. Nurse, teacher, chef, whatever they need. The days are often long with some outlandish requests by the parents at times, but with the training comes the perks of earning around $150,000 and health benefits, a far cry from the $2 an hour charge from a babysitter for a few hours. Number 9. Country club and membership to private clubs. We have seen the movies and television series in which there are rich socialites who gather at the country club for drinks or a game of golf. Unlike some locations where friends go to meet and relax, a country club is often used to network for those with careers, with other like-minded and large-pocketed people. The idea of a country club or even a private club can go back centuries. For example, in England during the 1800s, there were often gentlemen clubs that offered the men a chance to talk business over cigars and port or brandy, and in order to get in, you had to have the wealth to cover the cost to be invited by one who has it. Number 8. Private therapist. Moving on to our next point does not require you to lie down, as often we have seen reflected in television and film when it comes to the idea of a therapist. While some may think that everything is sunshine for the rich and they have no problems, this is not generally the case and can find that they are experiencing problems just as often due to the stress they undergo when trying to manage their careers. By having a private therapist on staff and call, they can often get in to see them on their schedule rather than needing to wait for an opening to appear in the doctor's schedule. The therapist may have other clients, but by working with the wealthy, they may not need to take on as many to pay off those student loans and home. Number 7. Private wealth management. As the years go by for the rich and they see their accounts start to build, there are often times that they start to think of investments and other entrepreneurial avenues that they want to dip their toe in, but may not have the time to focus on themselves. By having a private wealth management handling their finances, they can focus on what got them the wealth in the first place, like a computer program, while the management team handles the side ideas like real estate investments or stock and bonds that the rich have. Daily meeting isn't often needed and may require the two to meet up once a month or quarter to see how everything is running with both parties. At that time, the rich could choose to set the side project aside for something new or perhaps invest in further. Once the meeting is complete, then the wealth management team will continue on until the next scheduled meeting or an emergency arises. Number 6. Cybersecurity. The world has evolved so much over the years that the oversized safes are no longer needed to hold most of the money someone who is rich has. While they may have assets worth a lot of dough in antiques, a lot of their finances are handled online. This also goes for the work they put into their careers. Due to the amount of money they have and the importance of some of their projects, the rich have found that they require cybersecurity. By having a security team and company in charge of watching over their finances and project security, the rich are able to relax a little. Number 5. Personal security. We reached our number 5 point. Do any of the ones that come before surprise you? Well, if we're moving along, the idea of personal security continues on from number 6. The rich people that we tend to see with this security alongside them are celebrities such as Jason Momoa or Justin Timberlake. These men and women are there to keep an eye out for anything that will be a hazard to the health of their employers or the children. It could be pushing aside paparazzi and fans so that the rich can get inside the office or event, or even taking a bullet meant for the rich. An example of this is Tim McCarthy, who protected former President Ronald Reagan on March 30th, 1981. Number 4. Publicists and PR. If you're someone who has a whole lot of money due to inventing a program everyone needs or releasing an album that many want to download and buy, then having someone who handles publicity and public relations is key. Publicists and PR workers know how to work the system so that what you have to offer the public is seen above all else. It could be getting interviews with talk show hosts or releasing statements when something poor happens and the public wants to know if the rich were involved in any way. The right publicist can make your image go from normal to the guy or girl everyone wants to be seen with. Number 3. Personal chef. We have entered into the top 3 services the rich have, and I don't know many who would complain about having a personal chef on their staff. This man or woman is able to create culinary masterpieces each night or serve up those comfort foods like meatloaf and mac and cheese. You wouldn't need to worry about what you're going to make or if you have time before running out to your next meeting. Quick junk food snacks could be in place along with healthy ones to fill the belly of the beast. The best idea would be to arrange once a week to work with them on what you're interested in having, and can be saviors when that dinner party comes around and you need to impress your coworker or an investor. Number 2. Private trainer. A service that the rich often have are personal trainers who come in to help with the physical fitness. These workers have often gone to school or spent hours in the gym fine-tuning routines that will help any individual meet the needs or requirements that they have for life. Some private trainers come to the homes of the rich with a program in mind for the computer genius who sits behind their desk all day long. Others work side by side with clients to help them build the physique they need for a specific film role. An example of this would be Gal Gadot as she got ready for her role as Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman and her solo film Wonder Woman. Many might find it hard to get the physique they need without that trainer by their side. Number 1. Assistant. This should come as no surprise, but many of the rich have a busy lifestyle, from meetings during the day to hosting events and completing deadlines. The richer someone ends up, the more their schedule can be filled, and sometimes things can be overlooked, like remembering to send flowers to mom or calling back the IT worker to determine what that glitch was. By having that assistant as the right hand, the rich can feel better knowing those important things won't be missed. An assistant would need to be good with communication and have exceptional organizational skills. Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt played 2 assistants that covered everything Meryl Streep needed in the film The Devil Wears Prada. Having a no-nonsense attitude when things need to get done doesn't hurt either. Well guys, that's it for this video. Click the links above to check out some of our other videos. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. We have many great videos coming up, so see you guys in the next one.